everyone. I'm Laura Stein, Senior Vice President and General Counsel of Clorox, and importantly, Advisory Board Co-Chair of Corporate Pro Bono, which is a partnership project of the Pro Bono Institute and the Association of Corporate Counsel. To my left is Fred Krebs, who's the President of the Association of Corporate Counsel. We're thrilled that you're here with us tonight. It's really a special evening for Pro Bono, the Pro Bono Institute and the Association of Corporate Counsel and Corporate Pro Bono. We're just thrilled to be here with you. And we're also really excited to talk with you about some great stuff that's been going on in the world of Pro Bono. So tonight we're celebrating the breadth of Pro Bono, not just in the U.S., but beyond our borders. It's really become an integral part of how we practice law, which is doing Pro Bono. So there's, so many law firms and legal departments and non-governmental organizations, nonprofit organizations in this room that are really making a difference to provide pro bono and access to justice to people who really need it. So far tonight, we've honored DLA Piper as the recipient of the John H. Pickering Award, and Fred soon is going to share with you the winners of the Corporate Pro Bono Partnership Award. But I get the privilege of recognizing another really great achievement tonight. So as Ken Frazier told us, back about 5 years ago, the Pro Bono Institute and Corporate Pro Bono created a new initiative that was designed to increase the pro bono culture in the in-house community, and we called it the Corporate Pro Bono Challenge. So this was the first nationwide measure of pro bono participation within legal departments, and it's really an important indicator of the strength and breadth of the pro bono culture within the corporate community, because we've known for so long the great job that law firms are doing, and the in-house community also wanted to play its part. So the beauty of the Corporate Pro Bono Challenge is that it's simple. It's a statement of commitment to pro bono by chief legal officers and by their lawyers and staff. And it calls for CLOs to encourage and promote pro bono service and to use best efforts to encourage at least 50% of our staff to participate and be involved in pro bono work. It's also just a simple way for our companies, by joining the challenge, to show our commitment to pro bono. It allows us to both benchmark and communicate and learn from others about pro bono legal service. So it was a great idea, and now it's about 5 years old. Also, for those of us in-house, as we've heard from some of the other speakers, corporate responsibility is huge for our companies, and the pro bono work that we're doing is part of it. And so being part of the Corporate Pro Bono Challenge helps drive good citizenship. So about 5 years ago at this dinner, we celebrated that we had 50 signatories from the gate when we set this off. And I'm really lucky and fortunate and proud that at Clorox actually was the first signatory. I about tackled Esther when I heard this was going on, so I managed to get my form in before anybody else. But this year, it's even cooler because we've got a new milestone, which is more than 100 signatories to our Corporate Pro Bono Challenge. So I think behind me you're going to see names of all of our signatories. As of today, we've got 102 challenge companies. So the co-chairs of tonight's events, our MC, our legal department honorees, the Association of Corporate Counsel, and our 100th challenge signatory, which was Walmart, are all reflected on the screen behind me. I'd like at this point to ask everybody who's part of a law department that signed up to the challenge to stand up so we can see the force that's here, hopefully. So if you could stand up, that'd be great. So we feel great that reaching the Challenge 100 is really an important milestone that recognizes both the progress of in-house pro bono, but also just the companies that have signed up are amazing corporate citizens in this world. So hopefully together we're making a difference. So in recognition of this commitment, we're actually sending through the Pro Bono Institute and Corporate Pro Bono to each challenge signatory a memento that's going to be sent to all of the legal departments. So I've got mine. It actually says the Clorox company's name on it. It's very cool. Thank you very much, Esther and Susan and Fred and everybody else. So again, just join me in congratulating our Challenge 100 companies and just thanking everyone for what we're doing for Pro Bono. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Laura, and good evening. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight. Thank you all for joining the Pro Bono Institute here at its annual dinner. It's wonderful to have you here to celebrate the pro bono accomplishments of so many law departments, law firms, and public interest organizations. Tonight, I have the privilege of presenting an award that clearly embodies the theme of this evening's dinner, a world of pro bono. The Pro Bono Institute promotes the partnership model as one of the most effective means of providing pro bono legal services to those in need. Through collaborations between law departments, law firms, public interest organizations, the Pro Bono Institute encourages us to find ways to motivate service and transform how we provide assistance to communities in need. As we all know, there is strength in numbers. When organizations join together, they provide resources and services far beyond the capacity of any individual entity. It is fitting that the CPBO Pro Bono Partner Award itself is presented by Corporate Pro Bono, a partnership between the Pro Bono Institute and the Association of Corporate Counsel. Corporate Pro Bono first presented the CPBO Pro Bono Partner Award in 2003. This award recognizes the importance of sharing resources to meet the legal needs of our disadvantaged neighbors. Projects that win the Partner Award must embody cooperation between corporate legal departments, law firms, and/or public interest organizations. They must also provide significant benefit to their community, demonstrate substantial participation by in-house lawyers, and incorporate elements of innovative service delivery. The recipients of the 2010 Partner Award clearly meet these criteria. On behalf of Corporate Pro Bono, I am proud to announce the winner or the winners of the 2010 CPBO Pro Bono Partner Award. Accenture PLC, Caterpillar Inc., and Merck & Company, in partnership with Baker & McKenzie and the Public Interest Law Institute for their project to empower women in the workplace in Nepal. Accenture, Caterpillar, Merck, Baker & McKenzie, and the Public Interest Law Institute created an unprecedented and innovative intercompany cross-border approach to meaningfully impact humanitarian issues. The resulting program united nearly 70 lawyers in 11 countries, all working to help position Public Interest Law International Fellow Sarmila Shestra to move forward with her efforts to reduce socioeconomic and sexual exploitation of women in the workplace in Nepal. Based on a public interest case brought by Ms. Shestra, the Supreme Court of Nepal issued a decision that decried workplace practices that exploit women and girls as young as 10 years old who work in cabin and dance restaurants where they are compelled to smoke, drink, and engage in sexual relations with patrons. The court directed the enactment of legislation to address this terrible practice. The Public Interest Law Institute then moved forward by seeking legal advice about fashioning model legislation based on international practices and mechanisms for educating employers about the nature and scope of their legal obligations. Together, the team from Accenture, Caterpillar, Merck, and Baker & McKenzie analyzed international best practices designed to deter sexual harassment, promote principled approaches to wage and hour equal pay and minimum hour regulation, foster occupational health and safety, and incorporate fundamental rights under international law to empower women in the workplace in Nepal. This unique collaboration of 3 law departments working with attorneys from Baker & McKenzie and the Public Interest Law Institute speaks to the growing interest in pro bono worldwide. Accepting the award on behalf of the partnership is John Conroy, the head of Global Strategic Initiatives and immediate past chairman of the Executive Committee of Baker & McKenzie.